Welcome, Reflections. You are over here with Sarithia, and I have officially landed with my crew. And you know how we do. Hit the like and subscribe button, baby. We are over here talking about the elephant in the room. Yes, this video may be a little triggering to some. So if you are a person that gets offended easily, maybe this isn't the video for you. Hit the like button, come back on the next one, and I guarantee it'll be for you, Reflection. Okay. But right now, we here to get a little uncomfortable, Reflection. Sometime on this planet, we get too comfortable. And we getting too comfortable, Reflection, you can't see what's really going on. You can't see that big elephant that's really sitting in the room. So let me turn my music down in my spaceship. Remember, everything over here is for educational purposes only. Everything over here is alleged, Reflection, okay? But this particular subject, I don't think it's alleged, Reflection. I don't think so. Because as me being a chocolate special edition reflection. You know the special edition chocolate. I don't even really like that one. I don't like it. But I think it's a beautiful tone reflection. That chocolate special edition. Remember, we all come in different shades, colors, sizes, reflections. You have to love you before you expect anybody else to love you. Let me start this video off with saying that. You have to love you. You know how you have to know that you are great before you step outside that door and expect anybody else to know that you great, Reflection. You have to tell yourself good shit, okay? My grandma used to tell me when I was younger. She a Scorpion, so she gonna give it to you real and raw. She used to tell me, Reflection, how do people expect people to love them and they don't love themselves? Shit, you gotta love you before you expect anybody love you to love yourself to love you. Reflection, you have to love you. You gotta know you the shit with two sticks. Reflection, regardless what anybody say, regardless you may be having a little bad hair day. Reflection, put you a little water, a little edge control on that, and keep it going, baby. Because one thing you were blessed with was greatness. It's greatness. Reflection. If ain't nobody never told you, T is here to let you know you are straight from greatness. Yes, you are. Okay. It's just about how do you want to carry your greatness. Okay. We all carry our greatness differently. All right. So, with that being said, we are over here talking about the elephant in the room, Reflection. We are talking about the elephant in the room. Now, this is a subject that I can speak on well. Why can I speak on this well? Because in some forms I can relate, and in some forms I can't, Reflection. Now, growing up, as you can see Tarithia right here, a lot of people in my family, Reflection, wasn't the same. They didn't look like I look, Reflection. They didn't look like Tarithia looks. A couple of us, little pinch of us did, little handful, but a lot of them didn't look like wasn't the same complexion as these girls that are on the screen right here. And my grandmother growing up, she was one of those people that didn't look how I looked, Reflection. And she would protect me from the world now that I look back on it. And I don't think when I say protect, I don't mean shield me away from it. She was preparing me for the matrix, not life, but the matrix. Those are two totally different things. You can be prepared for life and not be prepared for this matrix. Okay. Because in the matrix reflection, in the matrix, when you step outside your door, that's when you hit the matrix. When you step outside your door, everything is against you. Reflection. I don't care. Remember, a smile is nothing but a frown turned upside down. That's all it is, reflection. You can a person can smile to you and never have the best intentions for you. But if you know who you are, if you already got greatness instilled in you before you step into the matrix, then it won't penetrate you like the reflection. Because you're like, I already know who I am. I don't need you to tell me who I am. I already know I'm great. I appreciate that, but I already knew I was great before I stepped into this matrix. Okay, because we know in the matrix they can create illusions. They can be a friend one day and a foe the next. It's a very thin line. That's a true saying. It's a very thin line between love and hate. Okay, reflection. So you gotta watch that in the matrix. Okay. Now, with that being said, reflection, growing up, my grandmother would always instill in me that my skin color was great. Now, when I say great, I don't mean it as if she was telling me that to make it seem like I'm better than anybody else, that I'm superior to anybody else in another complexion, because the person that's telling me this reflection, she so light, she damn near pale, reflection. Okay, but I love my mom. But I'm just keeping it real with you. But I never I used to look around even as a child. I'm telling you, from a little special edition chocolate. Um girl growing up in America, what it was like for me. Okay. She would, before I even knew what colorism was, it was almost taught. Okay. So how can I put that it was almost taught? She would always tell me that my complexion was great, or she would tell me how my skin is so pretty and just different things like that. She made it very known to me on a daily basis that just because I looked different from a lot of people that were around me, that I was great. Do you kind of get what I'm saying? I never showed her that I even felt different, because I really didn't feel different. I just noticed everybody else was a whole lot lighter than me, reflection, but it never really bothered me because I was never mistreated or treated differently, no jokes or nothing like that. It wasn't nothing like that in my family. Okay. And when I actually started going to school and I actually started interacting with other people, reflection, that's when I seen colorism. When I actually stepped outside that door and interacted with other people, that's when I seen colorism. That's when I knew, oh, okay, she was preparing me for this right here unknowingly. She was preparing me for this right here unknowingly. And when I say this, reflection, I appreciate. If there's nothing else she ever did, and she did a lot of great things for me. If there's nothing else she ever did, I really appreciate that, because that's something I took with me from a child all the way up to my adulthood. Literally, reflection. This is one thing. This is the elephant in the room. As growing up as a chocolate girl, that's what I like to call it. I like to call it chocolate girl. Some people call them darker skin complexions, however you want to put it, reflection. Put a penny beside us. We all just different variations of that penny. Okay, so with that being said, I would definitely want to share that story as we go through these videos, reflection, because this is a subject that I do like to talk about. But remember I told you it was only a handful of us that looked like these girls on this screen in my family. So I also had a cousin who, you got to think, we had two different grandmothers, reflections. So my grandmother instilled certain things in me that maybe her grandmother didn't instill in her. And I could see how colorism bothered her. Okay, me and her is the same complexion, but we walk kind of two different, the same walk of life, but kind of differently. Okay, so with that being said, I can, as we go through this video, I'll tell you more about that. So I seen both sides of the coin. I know what it's like to have somebody to tell you your skin complexion is great, and I know what it's like to build up your own self barrier of knowing that you great, but you gotta find it and know that you great. You kind of get what I'm saying when the whole world is telling you that this over here is great. You get what I'm saying, reflection? Okay, when the whole time is a stereotype. The whole time we're all great, reflection. We all great. Okay, we're all great. Okay, so with that being said, I just definitely want to put that out there for the guys and for the goddesses. Okay, even though this is a video for the goddesses, this is a video for the gods as well. Okay, divine masculines as well, so they can because a lot of people, they don't know this. They don't know this is the daily walk of a lot of divine feminines that look just like these ladies that look on the screen, reflection. Okay, so let's talk about it. Hit the like and subscribe button, and remember, these videos aren't to offend anyone. This is just simply the elephant in the room. Sometimes we got to get uncomfortable because we are too comfortable with being comfortable.
I thought I was black. I thought dark skins and light skins, like we're all black, right? Like we're all equal. We're all supposed to love each other, right? But it turns out that that's wrong. And dark skins hate light skins for whatever insecurity reasons that they have. So to just say that dark-skinned women hate on light-skinned women is a very colorist thing to say. But time and time has shown us that colorism has always been in favor of lighter-skinned black women and not dark-skinned black women. To this day, black women receive so much transphobia, and particularly darker-skinned black women have been compared to so many things. I've been called Harambe so many times I can't even count. I used to have the idea that lighter-skinned black women hated darker-skinned black women, but I learned that in actuality, it's just the ramifications of colorism itself. And saying that darker skinned black women hate light skinned black women is absolutely wrong. I understand you may have trauma and you feel personally affected by darker skinned women, but portraying all dark skinned women in a negative light further perpetuates colorism and makes a bigger divide.
Okay, I can definitely agree with that. But at the same time, we gotta hear every side of the story because I'm unbiased. Reflection. The and to me that sounds so stupid. I'm sorry, reflection. It just does. Listen to how we don't sometimes you have to step outside the box to know some ignorant shit. Reflection, fuck it. We over here with Tarithia. I take accountability is raw and uncut over here tonight or today, whenever you hit the video. We are talking about the elephant in the room. We talking about colorism. Now, as you just heard her say, she said the light skins think that the dark skins or they don't like them or something like that. Reflection, the shit was so ignorant, but it's true. This is really reflection. Some people think like this, but think about it like that. Listen at the whole sentence. Just stop for a second and listen at the sentence, what I'm about to say. The light skins think that the dark skins don't like them, and the dark skins think that the light skins think they better than them. Reflection, do you see how ignorant the shit sound coming out my mouth? You said the light skins. What are we talking about? A bag of skins, baby. What grandma them be eating with a coat? Is that what you talking about? Reflection, light skins, dark skins, medium skins. We all come in different skins. Reflection, we all come in different avatars. You get what I'm saying? So it kind of sounds crazy. Just picture yourself as a different race. Okay, just step outside the box. Reflection, even though this is something that has been instilled. Reflection, this is some instilled shit. Okay, when you sit back and really listen at it, you like, this shit sounds stupid. It just sounds stupid. Reflection, look up here on this screen. There's different colors of our complexion. Reflection, it's different colors, but every color is not about what color you are. It's about how do you wear your skin. Reflection, how do you wear your skin, and do you love the skin and you in? Okay, the most attractive thing is confidence.
This woman is saying that when us bitches talk about colorism, we also need to talk about how a lot of dark skinned girls are hateful towards light skinned women for no reason. So, black women, let's talk about it. Side note, do y'all notice that subtle change in language between dark skinned girls and light skinned women? I'm telling you, people expose their biases unintentionally. It's wild. Now, moving on. Now, I acknowledge that some light-skinned women experience bullying for their complexions. And I have no problem with you guys creating spaces to discuss that. But those discussions should not be weaponized against dark-skinned women when we're talking about being oppressed by colorism. Colorism that is not just social, but systemic as well. And let's be clear, the taunting you guys receive from some dark-skinned women is not colorism. Oftentimes, it's resentment towards the fact that light-skinned women are placed on a pedestal while dark-skinned women are crushed underneath it. 9 times out of 10, that little chocolate girl in 4th grade was not pulling your hair or calling you white girl because she felt that light skin was inferior. She was projecting the hurt of being taught that her skin was inferior. And that is not a justification, I promise. All of this shit is tragic because colorism is just a byproduct of white supremacy anyway. And it has served to divide a community that is already fractured.
Hit the like and subscribe button. You said some shit then. Now I'm with you then, reflection, because that shit sound ignorant to me. That shit sound ignorant to me. So what? When we get ready to, you get what I'm saying? Come together with the light skins over there, the medium skins right there, the chocolate skins over there, the special edition over there. Reflection. That shit sounds crazy, goddesses. It sounds crazy, and you have to know that it do. Sometimes that's why Teresa here, baby. I love you that much sometimes because I say some ignorant shit too. Reflection, I will. Yes, Terethia will. I will fuck around and say it. And sometimes my guys, they have to tap me on my shoulder and say, Terethia. My higher self, they be like, Terethia. Now, why you say that? Now, why you say that? Now, you know, as intelligent as you is, you said some old, ignorant, blonde, shallow. That was so shallow, Terethia. You get what I'm saying? We all have our moment. We can't be angels all the time, reflection. So, but it's about acknowledging it. It's about acknowledging the elephant in the room. And it's about acknowledging warfare. It's about acknowledging when you have been put against each other and y'all are all literally the same, just in different. You get what I'm saying? We put a little extra melanin over there. You get what I'm saying? I ran out over here. You get that type of energy reflection. But at the end of the day, you still great. At the end of the day, you still come from greatness. At the end of the day, reflection, you still gotta know who you are. Okay.
All right, so I'm about to do like a little story time. Um, so basically, someone asked me the other day why I don't like or date light skinned men. So I think it's the perfect time to tell my story about my encounters with light skinned men. So I thought I was recording this whole time. I guess I wasn't. So let me run that back. All right, so from like eighth grade to maybe like my sophomore year of high school, I really like loved like light skinned men. You couldn't tell me nothing. Like literally like every guy that I had talked to, dated, dealt with, whatever, they were light skinned. So I loved me some light skinned men because the dark skinned dudes at the time did not like dark skinned girls. Dark skinned girls were not liked, like period. It didn't even matter what you were. So yeah. Okay, so basically like the light skinned dudes like I would deal with, they were cute. Like they were cute. I don't deal with like subpar dudes. Whether you're light skinned, dark skinned, orange, yellow, doesn't matter. You're never gonna be subpar. Cause I ain't a subpar. I ain't a subpar chick, you feel me? But anyways. So basically like the dudes would treat me really good. Like when it's just like me and them, like they would treat me good and everything. It's like I was their baby, you know, the little boo boo and all that. Like I was everything to them. But when they would get on social media or get in public, it was just a completely different vibe. So it actually got to a point where like the light skinned guys that I would talk to would literally team up with other girls on social media and they would bully me. Like, and I'm like, I'm the girl that you're talking to, so this is kind of weird, right? But yeah, they would like get on, especially this was Twitter at the time, they'd get on Twitter, they would talk so much like mess about me with these.
Goddess, don't you even worry about it, girl. I would have told him, baby. Now you know you ain't even got that much melon. You know you ain't got nothing but a pinch. Now you know you bruise easy. We don't condone violence over here. We don't condone no violence, no violence. I'm just saying though. I would have reminded him. Hold on now. Don't get on here playing. Don't get up. All right. So that's what we doing right now. So you want a footprint? Is that what you want? Now you know my footprint and your footprint different. You gonna still see your footprint tomorrow. So don't even quit playing with me though. Quit playing with me though. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just saying though. Reflex. We over here talking about the elephant in the room. Now, growing up, reflection. I can't. I can only tell my story. I can only tell my story and the shit that I seen. I never really had that problem, but I did know. You get what I'm saying? The less melanated beings reflection, the lighter skin Zeus or whatever. I ain't never just get really colorist rism shit from them. Now you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. You know how they say they act kind of pretty. You get what I'm saying. They act kind of soft, kind of pretty. Now where I'm from, reflection, that's not true. Now where I'm from, that ain't true. They can be the lightest or the darkest, and the outcome can still fuck around and be the same. Don't you fuck around judge them by their complexion, reflection. You'll be fuck around looking up at them instead of looking down. I'm just trying to tell you that. So you can't judge people out there, but those are stereotypes. If we talking about colorism, we talking about all of it. We talking about stereotypes. But I can say I have been told before, this is when I knew colorism really existed. When someone told me that was like, you cute to be dark skinned. Reflection. When I tell you I had to put down everything I was doing, my whole thought stopped in the midst of what they said. They said, yeah, you're real attractive to be dark skinned. I looked like, I'm attracted to be dark skinned. What the fuck you mean? Attractive to be dark skinned? What are you saying, baby? Like, hold on, let me stop this motherfucking spaceship. Yeah, no, y'all, we gotta stop this because I want to know what you trying to say. What you over there saying? What you mean to be dark skinned? You mean I'm just that? Because I know I'm clarified. Hurry up. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know now. Because if I start doing some little jokes on you, baby, I start cutting off the lights, asking where you at, doing some jokes on you, it's gonna be a problem, light bright. So don't you do that. Don't you do that. But you see, reflection, how ignorant that shit sound. The whole conversation, the whole argument sound ignorant as hell, right? But sometime just how I was instilled that I was great because of my complexion, Other people can be instilled that they great because of their complexion. Reflection. Okay. So it's like that reflection, but you have to know, just because my grandmother instilled in me that I was great and I'm dark skinned, and a light skinned female, her grandmother may instill in her that she's great. Her grandmother isn't wrong, and my grandmother isn't wrong. It becomes wrong when you feel like that you are greater. You have to understand, we all come in different colors, we all come in different shades. We are great as a race. You get what I'm saying? Reflection. We great as a race, okay, not as a color. You get what I mean? It's a big difference.
They told her she had to work 10 times as hard because she's dark skinned. They said she's just pretty for a dark skinned girl. You're the most disrespected and unprotected because you're a black girl. You're undervalued, overlooked, ignored, and sexualized. But I have good news for you. You're not who they say you are. You're who God says you are.
Did you hear what they said? Reflection. How you gonna let somebody tell you who you are? You gotta know who you are. You gotta know you drop down like this. Reflection. You gotta know you are great.
Yeah, really. Black is beautiful. I love black. Black is sweetheart. Eh? Black is black is any. Black is black like chocolate.
The man said, "Come here, come here. I just want to lick the side of your face, baby. I just want to lick the side of your face, Goddess. I'm just here to try to remind you that you are great. If nobody never told you, you are great. If don't nobody know, sometimes this be the struggle. You get what I'm saying? A lot, because they ain't gonna talk about reflection. They don't want to talk about it, but it's fine because Taretha is here to let them know about the elephant in the room. We got to stop this reflection. It stops today. What I said, it stops today. It stops today. Reflection. It got to stop today. But sometimes we do shit reflection. We don't know what we doing, or we don't know how it look when we doing it. We don't know, other people on the outside be looking in like, man, that shit ignorant as hell. Why are they doing it right there? Now I know we put a little spell on them, but damn, they done took it to the extreme.
Yo, here are some of the compliments that people think are compliments, but they're backhanded as compliments, that I kind of like side eye people for. The number one is, you're pretty for a dark skinned girl. I know a lot of dark skinned women have gotten this compliment, but come on. And the second one is, you're a pretty black. Like, you're not a dirty black. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like the dirty black color. That's not a compliment. And you sound ignorant. And what baffles me the most are these compliments come from black people. People of color. That's not a compliment. Saying you're not dirty black, you're a pretty black. Like, that's just love yourself. Love all shades of black. It doesn't matter what a pretty black or a ugly black is. If you want to give me a compliment for being pretty, just give me a compliment, and I'm so appreciative of that. But the colorism is insane. It's disgusting. Learn to love yourself. Yeah.
She is so cute to me. Reflection. Shout out to her. Okay, so with that being said, hit the like and subscribe button. You over here with Taretha. We talking about that big elephant in the room, and he's special edition, baby. We are talking about colorism being exposed and how ignorant it is. Reflection, and how it has literally affected the black community. Yes, it has affected the black community. Now, reflection, she took me back when she said that they said you're not that rusty black or something like that, what she said. They said, Teresa, she did not say that, the dirty black or whatever. Reflection, you will be surprised the shit you will hear out here. Now, I remember starting a job, reflection, long time ago, long time ago. I remember starting this job. I knew I wasn't gonna be there the first. I knew I wasn't gonna be there long as soon as I started. I'm that type of person. I know if I'm gonna be there long on day one. So, with that being said, reflection. Ooh, I had got choked. My bad. Roll up, pull up. We over here talking about colorism. Now, I remember reflection. It was this girl that was trying to me or whatever. And she was she you could almost see through a reflection. What I said, you could almost see through a reflection. You could almost see through it, cut off the lights, you could use as a little night light. But but it was crazy how the whole conversation just went. Okay, so she's trying to me, and this is the conversation. Oh, I love your skin. Thank you. I mean, it's just that pretty black, like that just smooth, pretty black. And me, see, I have to go get facials. For real? Yes, I gotta go get facials so I don't look like no old wrinkled up white woman. Now, this is out of her mouth. I ain't even say it. When I tell you the inside of me said, am I being complimented right now? Or are you trying to downplay your shit to upplay my shit? Because my shit, in my mental, my shit already upplay. You ain't gotta hype me up no more, baby. You ain't gotta even do it. I'm just humble. But in the inside, I'm very sure with who I am itself. Okay. So especially when it comes to my complexion. So when we having a conversation in my head, I'm like, damn, this shit sound colorism as hell. But maybe she really mean good intentions. Like she really might just be thinking this in her head, but she don't know the whole time. You sound colorism is fuck. Like literally. But reflection. I mean, I really don't think she said it to be colorist. I really think that's what she really thought in her head. She a Gemini too. So, they just say shit, reflection. But at the same time, I really believe that's how she felt. And it wasn't, I know you like Sarita, where that really wasn't a jab. It really wasn't. But for someone who has walked this path as a dark skinned woman, reflection, then you have to understand that you can hear some of the craziest shit. Now I can just imagine, reflection. I can just imagine, okay? I can really just imagine some of the things, ignorant shit too, that people actually say.
I'm a dark skinned girl. Of course, I want to compare to chocolate.
I'm a dark skinned girl. Of course, everybody asks where I am when the lights cut off.
I'm a dark skinned girl. Of course, people like to use my color as insults.
I'm a dark skinned girl. Of course, I look pretty in bright colors.
I'm a dark skinned girl. Of course, I don't like light skinned boys.
I'm a dark skinned girl. Of course, when people make fun of my skin and I call them a colorist, they get offended.
I'm a dark skinned girl. Of course, in elementary, I was an African booty scratcher, but now I'm a black queen.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. Goddess just said shit when she cut off the light. I know they did. Everybody out there, we not all heard that one. I think we not all heard that joke. We not all heard it. And let's keep this real. Reflection, it don't matter what color you is. It don't even matter. You cut off the lights. You can't see none of our ass. You can't see none of us. Reflection is darkness. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. We come from darkness. Shit.
I love the way it feels to be a hater.
Ooh, they almost got me, baby. Sound like it was a little music, and now we're gonna have to skip that one, goddess.
I'm a dark skinned girl. Of course, I could tell whether you really like black girls or not just by looking you in your eyes. I'm a dark skinned girl. Of course, being in elementary school felt like being black in the 1800s. I'm a dark skinned girl. Of course, I'm 5,000 different shades of dark skin depending on the lighting. I'm a dark skinned girl. Of course, I just mind my business on social media, scroll through, and see a bunch of think pieces about how dark skinned women are so aggressive, raw XD, and light skinned women are beanie babies. I'm a dark skinned girl. Of course, my skin glows. I'm a dark skinned girl. Of course, old ass men are gonna come up to me and call me Nubian Queen. I'm a dark skinned girl. Of course, I get called pretty for dark skin. It's okay if you find me attractive, even though you don't like black women. No need for the disclaimer, baby. Thank you. I'm a dark skinned girl. Of course, I'm going to be minding my business in La La Land, whoop-de-doo, and someone gonna think I have an attitude. I'm a dark skinned girl. Of course, I have to use black lip liner because the browns that all the girlies use is my skin tone. I'm a dark
Duh, shit. Y'all didn't know that? Why do you think we use that color? What I'm gonna put brown on my lip for, baby? And I'm the same color as the lip liner. Now that don't even make no sense, baby. That don't make no sense. So anybody out there that wants to know why the goddesses line our lip with that color is because what we gonna use the other pencil for? You can't even see the shit. That shit is stupid.
Do you pop back dark
I
skin
would
women?
pop a dark skin chick. She just gotta be fine.
Okay.
Her? Does that mean you gonna kill her?
Spank, yeah.
Would you cut for
And
dark
that's
skin
it?
woman? Would you marry a dark skin woman?
I don't know. She gotta be.
Reflection. I want you to hear this ignorant shit. Now we all seen the ignorant motherfucker out here like this. We all have reflection, but you don't know you sound ignorant until you really sit on the outside of the box and hear how ignorant this shit sound. Now listen, just listen.
Do you pop back dark
I
skin
would
women?
pop a dark skin chick. She just gotta be fine.
Okay.
Pop her. Does that mean you gonna kill her?
Spank, yeah.
Would you cut for
And
dark
that's
skin
it?
woman? Would you marry a dark skin woman?
I don't know. She gotta be worth it.
Oh my God. And it's never gonna be no dark skinned girl.
Like to be my wife?
Yeah.
I don't know. I ain't met one yet that I want.
Why?
I mean, you tell me. Shit, you gotta ask God
I don't
about
know
that.
you, sir.
I'm saying you gotta ask God. I
I'm
don't
trying to figure
know.
out what, but you can any light skinned girl.
Not any, cause I
that's what
curb
you
them
prefer.
too. But I like the light skin.
But why?
Them hoes fine.
Them hoes fine.
The black
Here you
bitches
go,
too.
girl.
Them hoes fine too.
The black bitch.
As ignorant as a motherfucker sitting up there looking like a mosquito in a net and a firefly mixed together, and you had the audacity to want to have a choice in some shit. Nigga, I almost said it. Reflection, I don't care. It's slip. Reflection, it's slip. If you don't get your ass over there and sit down, and because you are very chose last. You are very chose last. Don't make me do that. So maybe sometimes you have to put them in a place. Reflection, you have to let them know. Oh, you think you got a choice in this situation? Oh, for real. Let me let you know. You are chose last, baby. Yes, you chose last, not first. Yes. So you really don't have an option in this shit. Yes, you may do, but just not in this category. I'm doing the pick around this motherfucker, baby. Yes, I's the boss. What I say, I's the boss, baby. Tonight. Okay, reflection. You have to let them know sometimes. Shit. But just listen at the ignorant shit though. That sound ignorant as hell though, right? It didn't even matter if he said he prefer dark skin over light skin. The shit sound ignorant coming from your ass. Why do it sound ignorant coming from your ass? Because you are literally the same race as all of them. Now, I'm not saying, I mean, you like what you like, reflection. You like what you like. Ain't nobody telling you because you only like dark skinned women, that's wrong. If you only like light skinned women, that's wrong. If you only like medium skinned women, that's wrong. If you only like women with freckles, that's wrong. Ain't nobody saying that, reflection, because you like what you like. Because I'm going to like what I like. Ain't nobody going to tell me to like what I like because I already like it. You get what I'm saying, reflection? I know I like it. So, with that being said, reflection, some shit just shouldn't be said. Some shit, you can just keep to yourself. Everything don't gotta be voiced. You get what I'm saying, reflection? Because when you do, you sound like this right here.
Do you pop back dark
I
skin
would
women?
pop a dark skin chick. She just gotta be fine.
Okay.
Pop her. Does that mean you gonna kill her?
Spank, yeah.
Would you cut for
And
dark
that's
skin
it?
woman? Would you marry a dark skin woman?
I don't know. She gotta be worth it.
Oh my God.
Now if we add now, if a guy that said, do you want a guy with a little hill, a little mountaintop sitting on top of his head, baby? A little mountaintop, he ain't picked that hoe out, he ain't did nothing, put no sponge on it, nothing. He just and said he wanna choose. He feel like he a choosing type right now, baby. Now if a goddess came through, extra chocolate, extra edition came through and reminded you that you had a mountaintop sitting on top of your head that you ain't even got no sponge or did nothing to, baby, then she probably would be wrong. You would probably say she's an aggressive dark skin. Goddess, that's what you would say. Yes, you would.
If you do not believe that colorism exists in Nigeria, you are either living under a rock or you have the ability to block external noise. Either ways, I am happy for you. But today I'm going to share my experience with colorism in Nigeria as a dark-skinned girl. Now, I understand I am not the darkest shade in the spectrum, but I am a dark-skinned girl. My first experience with colorism in Nigeria was when I was growing up. I'm from the eastern part of Nigeria, and most people from my place are light-skinned. Of course, I have cousins and my siblings, some of them that are dark-skinned, but usually we are light-skinned, predominantly light-skinned. Now, my first experiences will be when I go out with my cousins, my family. I always catch my cousins explaining that, oh, she's our cousin, because people will not look at the future. They won't look at your face and look at, oh, the similarities between the nose, the lips. They will just look at the skin tone. I'm like, but she's dark skinned and you guys are light skinned. And it didn't used to make sense to me because I'm like, I look like these people. I can see the similarities between my cousins and I. So why can't you see it? Why are you just looking at my skin tone? That was my first experience with colorism. And I remember that amongst my cousins, we used to banter, go back and forth and tell our light-skinned cousins that, if you were dark-skinned, you will not be very, very pretty. Like, you're just so pretty because you're light-skinned. And we did that out of ignorance because I felt like we were trying to like marks the impact of colorism, the way it hit us. So we'd always try to see if we can console ourselves by looking at my drop dead gorgeous cousin and saying that, oh, if you were dark skinned, you wouldn't be as pretty as you look. So we thinking that we're trying to like protect ourselves. We didn't know that we're making it worse because we're trying to say that dark skin wasn't beautiful. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say here. So every time I hear people say things like, if you are light skin, you'll be finer, or if you are this, is an insult. Is a very big insult because I always see dark skin girls who are drop dead gorgeous. Now, my second experience with colorism in Nigeria was when I started to date. I would meet people who would, tell me, oh, like, I really like light skin girls. I like light skin girls. I like light skin girls, and this and that. And then somebody will even meet me and be like, oh my God, you are so drop dead gorgeous. Even though I like light skin girls, you're not really that dark. You are, I never ever see when people say I'm not really that dark, because they always come up with things like you are caramel, you are in the middle, you are in the this, you are in that. I'm a dark skin, I'm black to me. But whenever they try to, do that, sometimes I will like try to console myself and be like, thank God I'm not even that dark. They say I'm not even that dark. Not knowing that I was also feeding into the toxic colorism stuff. I was using it to console myself, not looking at myself and realizing that you are drop dead gorgeous. And some people even have the audacity to tell you, oh my God, imagine if you were light skinned, how you would look. I mean, I can understand people having preference, but it doesn't make the other skin shade any less beautiful. And saying that if a person was more light skinned or more this, the person will be more beautiful, that shows like either you have a lack in something, or there's something wrong with you. My experience with colorism that I've had, I remember one time when I was using organic products very well, I would use like caramel set and this and that, and it would make me really, really bright. And one time I stopped using it because I was like, I don't want to be using organic stuff again. I just want to use products for my skin type. And then people will come and meet me and say, you're getting darker. Why are you getting darker? You used that your cream that was making you lighter. And I'm like, I like the way my skin looks now. What do you mean I should use that cream that was making me lighter? People do not understand that they actually contribute largely to colorism in Nigeria.
So reflection, think about that. This is not just in America, even in Nigeria. Reflection, in Nigeria it's even worse. Allegedly, shit, I would be considered light skinned, and I'm chocolate special edition. I would be considered light skinned in Nigeria. Reflection, do you hear that ignorant shit? Do you hear reflection? But this is what goes on. Okay, this is what goes on, and it's like literally a system that was designed to put you against each other. Like goddesses, we all supposed to be together. It don't matter what color, what complexion, what hue we are. We all come from greatness. You got to realize that.
You're gonna put a light skinned woman and a dark skinned woman in the same room, more than likely the man is gonna more so be more attracted to. It's the truth. Even if the dark skinned woman is 10 times more attractive than the light skinned woman, because I've had situations. I'm not considering myself the most prettiest woman in the world, but there have been times where I'm in a room with someone who's lighter than me, and I know I'm more attractive than that person, but somebody's going to be more willing to approach her or want to talk to her opposed to me. I want to get the same attention compared to somebody if I'm with a lighter skinned person. And it's the truth.
Okay, so think about what she said. She said they feel like the light. You get what I'm saying? It sound ignorant hearing me even say it. That's why I stop every time I say it. Reflection. It sounds so ignorant to me. But just for context, this is how I'm gonna say it. Okay, so they're saying that light skin people, light skin feminines, reflection, divine feminines, they you get what I'm saying? She feel like that most men think that they're more approachable. They're more approachable, okay? They're more approachable than dark skin women, okay? Now, keep in mind in the other video, some people say that dark skinned women are aggressive. You know what I'm saying? They say we're loud, we can get a little aggressive reflection, or is it just black women in period? Allegedly, okay? But they're saying the stereotype is more so on the chocolate special edition goddesses reflection, okay? And one thing I can say about that is We are all beautiful in our own way, but let's keep this shit real. We done all seen some unattractive motherfuckers reflection. Yes, I'm not finna. We keeping it real tonight. Roll up and pull up. Teresa finna keep it real in the field. We done all seen some unattractive light skins, and we done seen some unattractive dark skins. I don't think unattractiveness come in a shade reflection. I really don't. But with that being said, I have heard shit. I have heard certain dark skinned females say they don't like light skinned men. And I've heard light skinned men say they don't like dark skinned women. And I have heard some men that say they don't want nothing but special edition. They don't want nothing but special edition. They know what's in it. They know reflection. They think it's something a superpower or something in it. I don't know. But reflection, this is I'm a listener and I'm a watcher. So therefore, on this journey, I have heard a lot of different things, and a lot of shit was ignorant to me. A lot of it was like, I'm like, is this really coming out your mouth? Do I need to get a mirror and put in front of you, baby, and let you see yourself while you saying what you're saying? Okay, reflection. So we just gotta step outside the box and look at what's really going on in our community. Look and see, is this shit by design reflection? Is this shit really by design, or is this really how we feel?
I was dating this guy and he bought me like bleaching soap because his mom couldn't fathom the fact that he was dating a dark skin girl.
No way.
He would literally put it in the shower and I'd be like, what is this orange stuff? He's like, oh, my mom says to use it. And I was using it and my skin literally was turning a different color. And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Wow.
He told me eventually, he's like, yeah, my mom doesn't really want me to be with a dark skin girl.
I would have said next time I would have went over there to visit his mama, because I would have did it respectfully. Would have put it, wrapped it up in every damn thing. You would have got some of that what's that shit you put in your dentures, reflections, to keep your dentures and shit from flapping up and down and shit. I would have went over there. I would have took it, wrapped it up and shit. Put this mama some in there. She would be like, "Ah, what you give me? What's this for?" So every time, so when you be talking, because I know you like to talk a lot and shit. When you be talking, I got you some paste to put up there with your dentures and shit, so they don't be flapping up and down in your motherfucking mouth. Okay.
Okay, so this is for my dark skinned girls only. If you're not dark skinned, you can still watch this video, but this is specifically for dark skinned girls. If you're just getting into luxury, get this. Get this.
My bad, reflection. That was the wrong video.
When you word it that way, I'm thinking that's someone's preference. Colorism is bigger than that. Like, it's discrimination on the highest extent. Like, I've heard females say, oh, that boy is so black, I can't deal with somebody that dark. I think when you say I want a tall, dark, and handsome person, that's your preference.
I'm pretty sure you heard women refer to light-skinned men as soft and feminine.
Of course.
Okay, so is that colorist?
It's a super double standard.
I can say it's
super
a double standard,
because
but I wouldn't say colorist.
Why not?
When a guy says, yo, I only really like light-skinned girls, dark-skinned girls feel some type of way. You don't
There's
even
colors,
know if
yeah.
you
Yeah.
like this dark-skinned
Right.
girl. Definitely think it's super double standard when it comes to that.
Okay, reflection, but you know we got to keep it even. Shit, I done heard. Keep in mind, I done heard dark skinned women say shit they don't like light skinned men. Shit, that's just as colorism. We got to keep that shit fair. Though, reflection, that's just as colorism as they saying they don't like dark skinned women. You get what I'm saying, reflection? We both can sound ignorant as fuck sometimes. We have to know. Okay, we have to break that barrier and understand that we all, you like what you like, but that don't mean you got to knock the next person just because you like what you like. Shit, if I don't like what you cooking, I say, damn, why the fuck you go to the grocery store and cook that nasty ass shit? Is that all you know how to cook? Is that all you got to afford to cook? I don't nobody want to hear that shit, reflection. Do you want the plate or not? Do you want these mashed potatoes or not, baby? Do you want them or not? Okay, because you finna be wearing them in a second. Unless if you say one more word, one more. Okay, I'm finna pull my spaceship off, reflection. We are over here talking about colorism. I done kept y'all over here for a little minute, but this was a very serious subject. It was a serious subject, reflection. This is a subject that a lot of people don't like to talk about. And I think this is a subject that a lot of people, you get what I'm saying? I think it's gonna hit a little different when it's coming from somebody that can relate. You get what I'm saying? Reflection, somebody that can really relate. And I'm gonna always keep it real and uncut, reflection. Remember, my videos are not to offend you. My videos are strictly to strengthen us, to make us better, so help us become greater than we was yesterday. And we can't become greater than we was yesterday acting like it's not an elephant in the room and it's sitting right there on the couch. Until